Here, where does poo-poo come from?
In the toilet.
No, but where does it come from? When you eat food.
When I eat food and I poop.
Okay.
She was just like constantly go in the bathroom and pee and not leave the door open, and then her pees will turn into poops. And then it's just like, I'm like, bro, you just out here pooping with the door open.
No, we do not poop in front of each other, right?
I do not poop in front of her. She does not poop in front of me.
Oh, is this an earthquake episode? Oh! Let me make it to commercial. What did I eat last night? Oh! I didn't do anything different.
Meet Darryl, a single man with a penchant for fast food and loose stools.
Oh, what did I do?
You know what he did. We've all done it. But you don't have to do it to yourself. Hi, I'm an asshole, both in how I'm not going to apologize for that pun and also in how I'm an actual asshole. You know me, the turd cutter, Sergeant Sphincter, the fecal final boss. I'm here to cover everything about everyone's first chair, their butt. But if you think it's just for sitting...
Oh, God, that ain't the half of it.
That's right. Ooh, he's gonna be a while. So let's start at the end.
I see you over there with your back to us, showing off that gluteus maximus. In jeans and yoga pants to show off the swole. We're going when it's dark deep in that hole. Through those teeth and past those gums. Your mouth is the start, the end is your bum. The tummy liquefies, it's a great invention, and the goop goes straight to the small intestines. The small intestines pulls out the good stuff with gallbladder, liver, and pancreas. That's right, most your duke is literal waste, and it hits the large intestines with the great escape. When the cola pulls the water out and says goodbye, poop goes to the rectum like it's trying to hide. Give a little push and relax that sphincter, then it's bombs away for their little stinker. Clean yourself off with a healthy squirt. Flaunt that fat booty with a bouncy twerk. Everybody has fun, this part of the plan. Now go build that booty on your Instagram, yeah.
Oh!
Oh, that sounds like a wet one.
It's so hot. I think it's moving.
Funnily enough, the large intestine is filled with a bunch of bacteria that helps break down food, and it gets pooped out too.
Oh, what is happening to me?
Okay, he's on his own. I can't answer that. But I do know someone who can. Let's find out about guts from physician, best-selling author, and leader in the field of functional medicine, Dr. Mark Hyman.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you there. Welcome to my home, neighbor. You know, I had a gut feeling you were coming. I see you met my good friend Darryl, and I take it you also met the asshole. Did she ask about me? Well, you know, that's not important. What is important is that Darryl had a pretty rough night. Do you know why? Well, it's probably a combination of things, but it all started with his gut's microbiome. Now, what is a microbiome? It's the community of microbes living in and on our bodies, the 100 trillion single-celled organisms that live in us and on us. So imagine busy little cities and towns of bugs moving in and around your body. And I know it sounds a little icky, but they're actually really great. And they pay their taxes. Remember when I mentioned having a gut feeling before? Well, it's important to always listen to your gut, because that feeling that you get is often an indication that your body's trying to tell you something. In the case of our digestive health, our gut bacteria regulates so many of our body functions, from creating vitamins to controlling our immune system, our brain function, and of course, our metabolism and our weight. They're critical for our long-term health. Now, modern living and our bad lifestyle choices have been pretty hard on those little bugs, like eating a burger with a side of hot sauce. The standard Western diet is so impoverished in the things that our good bacteria require to be healthy, it's crazy. See, all those chemicals from processed food, environmental toxins that we eat, they only make things much, much worse. See, our guts become so damaged when we eat a processed diet that's high in starch and sugar, and we don't even have the right kinds of fiber and all the good stuff. So think of your gut as an inner garden. And like with any garden, when you let the weeds take over, you kind of get into trouble. We're home to more than 500 different species of bugs, and some of them help us and others are kind of harmful. See, many of us have too few of the good guys in our guts where they do the most good, and others have an overgrowth of the bad kind of bugs, which causes its own problems, kind of like a food baby, you know what I'm talking about. Now, not surprisingly, good bacteria love whole, organic, plant-based foods, ones that are super high in fiber and nutrients and contain no artificial ingredients. The great thing is you can find fiber in the foods that you already know and that you love. Things like apples, bananas, beans, cucumbers, kale, olive oil, onions, spinach, strawberries, pretty much any plant food has got fiber in it. I'm sure you've been eating fiber and you didn't even realize it. Now, most of us don't need enough, but we need a lot more to feed those good guys. Now, no surprise, the foods that negatively affect our health also hurt our microbiome. And you know what? It's the usual characters. Highly processed or packaged foods, refined grains and starches, sugars of all forms, artificial sweeteners, refined oils and bad fats. Even if you're eating the right things, you may need some outside help, and that's what prebiotic and probiotic supplements are for. See, prebiotics are fibers that feed the good microbes, and probiotics are the actual bacteria. And the best way to determine if probiotics work for you and which ones to pick is to work with a functional medicine doctor, somebody like me. To tend your inner garden, you might need to do some weeding, seeding, and feeding. It's a process that most functional medicine doctors follow. First, you want to weed. You get rid of the bad bugs by using herbs or medication sometimes. Then you seed. Then you seed the gut with good bugs, probiotics. And then you feed. You feed the good bugs with prebiotic foods and fibers and nutrients to keep everything healthy and happy in there. So all this attention paid to our gut microbes requires an adjustment in our thinking. We grew up thinking that bacteria were bad things that should be killed at any cost. But we now know that some bacteria are actually our friends. Well, I have to go tend my inner garden now. Until next time, kids.
My name is Mikaela Berry, and I'm the founder of Tushy. Tushy's a modern bidet that actually washes your butt clean after you poop. Imagine if you jumped in your shower, didn't turn the water on, and just used dry toilet paper to wipe down your dirtiest bits. That part of our body actually is the most important part to me. The way I think about it is that's the part of our body that feels pleasure. That's the part of our body that discards all the things our body doesn't need. Without that part of our body, none of us would be here. It's just important for us to keep it clean. Everything comes in the Tushy package. The whole thing takes 10 minutes to install, and then it pulls the water from the wall, the same water you brush your teeth with. So it's super, super clean. By the way, poop isn't just flying everywhere and it goes straight into the toilet very precisely. You just literally pat dry with a towel just like you would in the shower. One of the super exciting things about Tushy for me is that we are reimagining the entire bathroom toilet experience. The first product that we have is our Tushy Ottoman. And the Ottoman is basically helps mimic the crouching position. We are meant to be going to the bathroom like this. Tushy Ottoman, it lifts your knees up more, so it really mimics that crouching position. But you're still sitting on your throne, so you don't have to like crouch over the toilet. That way, it really releases all of the poop.
Have you ever had a colonic? Do you even know what it is?
No. Is it a colonoscopy? Because I've had one of those.
Yeah, you push water into your asshole and then it flushes out your asshole. My friend got one in Brazil.
Spray water up your butt and kind of clean it out, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'd get one of those.
Yeah, I'd definitely get one of those. But I don't know if a colonic is like a little more invasive, if it kind of goes up there a little bit more to kind of see what's going on. I've never seen the inside of my butt.
Hi, I'm Tracy Piper and I super care about your poop regime. My obsession is promoting overall health by focusing on the colon. Colon hydrotherapist is someone that helps to clean out the colon. The colon can store 5 to 20 pounds of feces or more. If you're 26 years old, you can have 5, even 10, even 15 pounds in your colon. All of a sudden, you are full of crap. Colonics aid in releasing toxic crap from our body. I have a client here who would help me demonstrate. Hi. So we're gonna start with a little bit of massaging on your colon, and that's gonna help me to feel what's going on in your body. Just to kind of like feel what's going on. So I'm feeling to see if I can feel any hard stool in there. So when I start massaging, I wanna start at the sigmoid colon, and we're gonna work our way up the descending colon. right by your spleen. That's the splenic flexure. And now I'm doing your transverse colon because it's right across. And now we're by our hepatic flexure that's underneath these ribs. And now we're at the ascending colon, down to the cecum, which is the beginning of your colon. This is where your small intestine releases that liquid food into the large intestine. So we're right here. And now that we've opened up everything, now we can sweep everything over. I can feel that there's some congested lymph nodes right here. There's some gas over here. So we need to work on your lymphatic system in your colon. The lymph nodes, when things are not moving properly because you're not drinking enough water, they get hard and the toxins stay in those lymph nodes, and that's why I'm feeling them. The colon does three things: hydration. So water goes into the colon, it sits there, it soaks, and it helps to loosen up your stool, kind of like the soaking cycle for your washing machine. So that is hydration, and wetness is the essence of beauty. The second part of the colon is activation, and that is peristalsis. That is the wave-like movement of your colon to push the stool through each haustra of the colon down and out. So that is when your colon will do the wave. And then the third part is evacuation. This is where the stool comes out and we see all these beautiful things that's coming out. So it's basically kicking poop to the curb. So we're gonna attach the waste tube to the machine, and then we're gonna attach the water line. So we're gonna lubricate, because we don't wanna use raw dog. And then we're gonna use our speculum. Okay, so I'm just gonna lift. I'm gonna lift, lubricate, and insert. Take a deep breath in. Exhale.
Oh my God.
It doesn't hurt.
It feels weird.
It just feels weird, yes. It doesn't hurt, it just feels weird because it's like no one's been up there. This is it. Putting the tube in was the worst part of this session. How do you feel right now?
Like I really want to poop. I feel uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable.
I'm not in pain.
Uncomfortable because I'm here next to you and you have to poop in front of me.
Well, I already. Whoa.
So that's it. There's just water going in and coming out. That's it.
It's so warm.
Yeah. It will. I'm seeing a little change of color now, so that's good. And the reason why is because I added a chlorophyll, which is very alkalizing, and it's meeting an acidic environment, and it's neutralizing the acid, and that's going to help to expel the stool. You can have poop in your colon from years ago. Yay, because you are pooping, baby. Woohoo! Let it flow. Don't hold back anymore. All right, I'm gonna send you to the bathroom because honestly, I cannot control it anymore. So darling, how do you feel after that lovely session?
I feel like a cloud.
Feel a little lighter, right?
I feel like I feel kind of weird.
Okay.
But I also feel like a cloud.
Everybody's ready for Oh, hi! Who and I were just looking for her cousins. Do you want to help us find them? Yeah! Come on in! They're not in the living room. We've got ourselves a missing Turdsons case. To find those cousins, we're gonna need our handy-dandy
Bristol stool chart!
That's right! Bristol stool chart is a chart that doctors use to help diagnose poop problems. It does look like a family reunion, Pooh. Now that we know what those cousins look like, do you want to find them?
Yeah!
Well, first on the list is, are these tiny hard lumps.
Bonbons!
That's right, kids. They do look like bonbons, non-edible bonbons. This poop has been missing out on water and fiber intake. What happens when you do that? That's right, Poop. Constipation. Can you say constipation?
Consummation!
Right. So where are those hard lumps?
By the sink! By the sink!
Oh, there it is, by the sink. Thanks, friend. That does explain that smell, Pooh. Do you see any more of Pooh's cousins?
By the bananas! On the bananas!
Wow, you're right. There's feces on those bananas. This cousin was probably looking for the fiber it is most obviously lacking. Yeah, we are definitely throwing out all that fruit. Eating fiber can lower your cholesterol. Can you say cholesterol?
Charles!
Fair. Well, you'll have years before you need to worry about that word. Do you see any more poo?
By the stove! By the stove!
Where?
By the stove!
Well said, Pooh. I did not know you could learn that much about a person from a puddle of severe diarrhea. We found your cousins, Pooh. Thank you so much for helping us find our friends. Now that we're all together, there's only one thing left to do.
Sanitize!
Yeah, sanitize! Yeah, it stinks in here.
Don't call me crazy. How do you know Rose and Peg Jack? We don't know. We just saw a carriage and a hand, sweat, hand, and then we saw a very happy Jack. Don't tell me I'm crazy because I have to go. I have to get ready for a date. I have to go right now. With me, bitch. With me. Yeah, I have to go. I'll talk to you later.
Punctuality is like a big thing for me, and wow, you're right on time. Well, I was excited to see you. I like a woman that doesn't play games. So you're saying you like me? Oh my God, wow, yeah. Would you like a drink? I'm thinking summer watermelon mojitos. Let me help, careful. You're making yourself indispensable. That's very much the plan. So how are you doing? How are you doing? We'll talk later. You're really good at this. Next, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take fresh mint. Oh, excuse me, what's that? Okay. And then we're gonna take watermelon juice. 2 cups strained. So we're gonna meddle with these flavors and muddle. No, seriously, we're gonna muddle to release the mint flavors. You know, everything smells amazing. Then we add remaining watermelon juice, fresh lime juice, Ultima watermelon powder, rum, just a little bit, just a splash, and ice. You know, you have beautiful hands. I mean, wow. So now we're gonna add our sparkling water. And then we adjust sweetness with Ultima Replenisher, watermelon, electrolyte, powder, mix. You know, a little something about me, I like it sweet. Now garnish with mint, lime slices, and strawberries. This is delicious. These are strong, but refreshing. You know, I also use Ultima Replenisher after long, heavy, sweaty, intense workouts. I mean, you obviously take great care of your body. I like Ultima Replenisher because it has 0 sugars, 0 carbs, 0 calories. But it's so yummy and replenishes my electrolytes. You know, electrolytes actually have an electrical charge to them. That's how they vibe in your body to help you after you perform. Oh, I'm definitely vibing. You know, I've never put Ultima Replenisher in my cocktail. It feels funny. It's like I'm doing something really good for my body while being a teeny bit bad. I can be bad. You want me to be bad? I can be bad. Let's be bad. The moment I saw you, I'm like, that's a bad girl. Bad girl. Good girl. Good person. Good person. Bad girl. Bad girl.
Yeah, so I ran a marathon one time, and I was, you know, it was the first one I ran, and I was like, towards the end, I was taking my time, and then the porta potties came up, and I was like, all right, well, it's a good time to poop. And I opened the porta potty, and there was poop. There had been so much poop in this one porta potty that it was coming out the side. And so I opened up the next one, and it was the same way. I just remember thinking, did everyone before me poop?
The last time we used a porta potty was at Burning Man, and I was on acid, and it was so good.
It was so romantic. He would like hold the porta potty door open. He would just massage the poop out of my body with the holding the porta potty door.
Porta potties are the bane of my
They're
existence.
so nasty every time.
Every time.
Every time.
And I just think of
You
Jackass.
think, oh, please, God.
Where
Oh, yeah.
they just
Ugh.
knock over the fucking
He's just
porta
like
potty,
vomiting in the air.
vomiting, yeah, just shit everywhere.
Hey everybody, I'm Steve-O, and I have a butthole. Plus, I poop out of it quite a bit. The cleanliness of my butthole is important to me, and that's why I'm such a die-hard fan of Hello Tushy. Because let me put it to you this way. If you were, say, in a porta potty, loaded up with poo, catapulted into the sky, and all of the poo was all over you, when you got out of that porta potty, you would probably want to take a shower. You wouldn't just use a bunch of paper towel and smear it all over, no. So why would you treat your butthole any different? Man.
Say, have you ever thought to yourself, I poop? Have you ever wondered, well, everyone poops, but have I been doing it wrong all along? Well, little lady, you're in luck because...
Little lady?
But,
Okay, you know what? I'm going to take it from
But
here.
I was just...
I don't need a disembodied voice mansplaining on how to take a dump. I've been doing it my whole life. So take a seat and let me show you how it's done. Like, do you even have a butthole?
No. Well, my butt is theoretical.
Hey folks, we all poop, right? Yes, even me. I dropped a massive load 5 minutes ago. And sure, no one can tell you how to poop. Some people poop in toilets, and some people poop in holes. And some people sing and poop. And some people text and poop. We've all got our routines when it comes to dropping the kids off at the pool, but I'll let you in on a little secret. You could probably be pooping cleaner, easier, and environmentally consciouser. It's a word. Don't worry about it. With the help of Tushy, lesson number 1 of pooping etiquette. Sometimes it feels a little bit harder to get some poops to pass, am I right? No need to answer. I know I am. Finding the right angle to get your poop flowing like soft serve can be tough. So what is the proper way to poop? No. 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 Even though I do look good up here. Oh yeah, that's way better. The Tushy Ottoman positions your posture to assist your bowels. The posture opens up your colon, allowing for an easier and less strenuous release. Next up is cleaning. And I know you're probably using the stuff that shall not be named. But to properly clean, you need Tushy. The modern bidet that washes your butt way better than you-know-who. With the turn of a knob, you'll get a precise stream of water straight to your rusty starfish, washing away all of the poop, all of the dingles, and schmutz from your holy place. This is how you properly clean. Oh, wow. Excuse me. That was... wow. Okay, where were we? Our final step in pooping etiquette, drying off. And guess what? You've got options. For our fanciest and most prestigious poopers, Tushy's bamboo bum towels will dry off her booty without creating any waste. Oh, yeah. Oh, so soft. It's like, have you ever had your butt cradled by a panda before? Well, me neither, but this is probably definitely how it feels. And if towels aren't your thing, might I suggest Tushy's bamboo toilet paper. For those of us trying to reduce our carbon butt print, Tushy's bamboo toilet paper is soft, flushable, and durable, and you only need a couple sheets to pat dry. When it comes to poop etiquette, be as loud or as smelly as you need to be, but just make sure to treat your butt right in the process. Hey, Mr. Voiceover Man, take it away.
Tushy, transforming your restroom into the best room.
Over the last 6 years, Team Tushy has done all of our ad ideas, all of our creative concepts, all in-house. And after 6 years, we decided that we have so many epic customers, so many really, really cool creatives who love our product, and we decided to call on everyone to submit their ideas. And so we created this $10,000 cash prize Adhole contest where anyone could submit a video idea, a campaign idea, a tagline idea, a concept via video, a video submission, and the winner gets $10,000. We launched this campaign a couple of months ago, and we've had hundreds and hundreds of amazing submissions. I mean, people just have blown our minds, and we've had to spend so much time whittling it down to 5 finalists. And at the very end of the show, we are going to announce our big 2020 Adhole contest winner of $10,000. So you better stay to the end and watch the whole thing.
The year is 2020. A global pandemic plagues planet Earth. All across the world, humans are preparing by collecting food and supplies. Alas, toilet paper has become an extreme scarcity. There must be a better way. That's so 2019, Darryl. Now, that's much better. Say hello to the Tushy, the modern bidet that saves your ass, saves you money, saves the planet and the world. Just do your do. Turn the knob, spray, and you're good to go. Way to go, Darryl. Now you're in the Clean Butt Club.
How did this get here? Like, is this water even clean? Like, how much is this? This isn't even my shirt.
Whoa! Slow down there, Speed Demon. You probably have a million questions right now. Let's start from the top. The Tushy bidet takes 10 minutes to install. It uses the same water you wash your hands and brush your teeth with. It's eco-friendly, super hygienic, cost-efficient, no more clogging your toilet, and it costs less than you would spend annually on toilet paper.
Wait, no more toilet paper? That is rad.
Yeah, what more can you ask for?
I don't know. World peace?
Sorry, Darryl. Can't help you there. But at least your butt is clean now. Order your Tushy today. And together, let's make pooping fun again.
If I had to give Mickey's ass a name, it would be called
Cutie Little Booty.
Mr. Budface?
Can you give your butt a name?
Mrs. Budface?
Something like cutesy and like gives you like a little bubblegum feeling, like Chloe.
Cherie, like cherry, like, you know, 2 cherries, and a perfect round, hopefully delicious.
What is up, my beautiful dudes and dudettes, and welcome to The Butt Shack. We're coming to you guys live from Tushy Spring Break 1998. I'm the resident AJ, that's short for ass jockey. My name's Vanesa Seco, and I want your ass to be amazing. It's butt day.
Butt day!
Woo! All right. But before we make your Tootsie Roll, let's talk booty for a second. So, your butt is made up of 3 different muscles. The gluteus maximus, the gluteus medius, and the little gluteus minimus. How do I explain this to my 90s babies? Well, if your 3 most poppin' booty muscles are like Destiny's Child, Beyonce would be your glute max. She always gets the most attention because she's always front and center. Your glute max is the strongest and biggest muscle in the bunch. And when the trio harmonizes, the glutes are doing their job right. They control the hips and stabilize the pelvis when walking and running. The glutes are a bootylicious platinum powerhouse trio. Just like Destiny's Child, these 3 muscles are gonna be together forever. Remember, I'm in 1998, no spoilers. It's a good thing we don't have to worry about a Glute Max solo album because you're gonna need all 3 muscles working together to hit any of the hottest 90s dance moves. MC Hammer's dance, the Tootsie Roll, and especially the Macarena. You don't just deserve to freaking shake it fast to all the hottest dance hits. You also straight up deserve an absolutely banging booty. So I'm gonna show you how to get that. I'm gonna take you through 4 of the best booty making moves that are literally gonna get you looking hotter than the hottest couple here. Pamela Anderson and Fred Durst, so freaking hot. And to help me show you how to cook those buns right, I'm gonna call on my very fly model friend, P Swizz. Hi, let's move it, move it. First things first, the squat.
The squat. It's the jump up.
Done correctly, this is a full body workout. From your butt, hips, thighs, freaking calves, shins, even your abs. Damn, let's see it in action. All right, so take a wide stance and sit back like you're sitting into a chair. Make sure your knees don't go farther than your toes, your chest is up and you're looking forward. As you can see, her arms are out to promote balance. This is super good and it's strengthening her hips and her knees, which is really good for the long run because you wanna stay lightweight and pain-free. Meanwhile, we're definitely targeting our glute max. If you do this one right, our Beyonce is gonna be singing in the end. Whoop, there it is. All right, let's do a set together now. Let's do it. Woo! Woo! All right, time for exercise 2, the clamshell.
Clamshell.
So she's gonna bring that right arm out, put her hand on her head for support, keeping those knees bent. She's gonna open up that left leg as far up as it will go. You're gonna feel this one deep in the gluteus medius. That's our Kelly of the glutes. Sometimes she's hidden behind the glute max, but don't underestimate her. She's working her ass off back there. Booyah! All right, let's do a quick set on both sides. Whew, that went by faster than Woodstock 94. Next exercise, rainbows.
Rainbow, make it rain.
Now that you're nice and straight, you're gonna lift up that top leg, tap it on the ground in front, and then lift it over like a little rainbow and tap it behind that resting leg. Make sure that your hips and your shoulders are even. Remember, all you're doing is lifting up that leg, up and over. The greater the arc that you make, the more you're engaging that outer hip. That's your glute min. Glute min is obviously our Michelle. She's also there. Totally rad. Let's pump it. Exercise 4, giving you the Baywatch body. Let's go. All right, beautiful peeps, last one, we're gonna be doing the bridge.
Bridge it up. Bridge it up, 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 bridge it up.
You look amazing. Lower right back down, exhale at the top, lower right back down. Remember, you don't want your chin tucked in, you want your chest out. And if you really want to kick it up a notch, straighten one of those legs out up to the ceiling. You add instability, it really fires up this exercise. We're hitting J-Lo fly girl booty up in here. Tight, let's kick it up for one last set. Hope you guys enjoyed our quick glute boot camp. Now it's time to get your booty poppin' for Spring Break 98. You are bootylicious babes. You got back, and now shake it fast. That's right. Focus on the form, and the booty will come.
Gotta make this booty come.
Here we find Darryl jumping on the latest fitness craze, booty sculpting. People are doing everything they can to lift, grow, and shape their way to a dazzling derriere.
Let's put some sand in this hourglass.
And squeeze. You've got it, like you're keeping a finger out of there.
What?
You might think the booty got hot with J-Lo, but it's been sizzling for way longer than that. The fashion industry tries to use butts as an accessory, but I look good in every season, darling.
Shred those buns. You're gonna need some new pants after this.
Split the power in this bottom.
Victorian folks loved a good butt so much they invented the bustle. All that wagon they were dragging was a series of wireframes, animal fur, and fabric? I guess they didn't invent the squat yet. The 50s saw the return of full figures, meaning juicy booties. There's a reason Marilyn stood on that sewer grate. It was great. The 80s and the better part of the 90s weren't so hip for the donk. Cocaine does a number on the booty. That's not to say that working the glutes is a waste. Good butt muscle health can help improve posture and help with many of the movements in your daily life. Keeping the cheeks in the game is a great way to a better posture and overall health. Everyone should do it. So if you'll excuse me, I've got to get some reps in.
The category is Belfie Realness.
Butt selfie. Sorry.
Hello, I'm Ishola. I'm the founder of Idle Swimmer and the Wonder Woman Initiative. I hope you brought your butts today because I'm about to introduce you to mine and teach you how to catch it from all the right angles. Just like a selfie, Belfies are a gorgeous act of love. Ask yourself, are you close with your butt? When's the last time you looked back at it? When's the last time you told it a naughty little secret? Now, if you want to post a photo just to impress someone who ghosted both you and your butt 3 weeks ago and still has the nerve to keep watching your stories, maybe that's not the right motivation for taking a Belfie. We don't need that toxic energy. Now, give your butts a low 5 and let's take some Belfies. Let's start with the classic.
Classic, 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 classic.
Stand in front of the mirror looking over your shoulder. Bend the leg that's closest to the camera while standing super tall on the other foot. Elongate your back to form a natural arc and then lean the shoulder closest to the camera forward. This will make your waist look smaller and your booty look thicker. Now stay Danielle. Next is the shelfie.
Shelfie, 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 shelfie.
Use your environment. With the shelfie, you basically prop your booty on a ledge. Lift the bottom of the booty up, squish it. You have less room for your cheeks to go and your booty can ooze over the edge. You can prop that butt on anything. Shelfies can be taken anywhere.
Anywhere. On a rug, on a tub, on a plane, on a train, in a yard, near, far, by a toppled monument.
Then there's the classic peekaboo. This is like the classic, but a little naughty. You can lift up your skirt and say peekaboo, or you can do the pudding on your jeans, but I can't get them up my butt look. There's also my personal favorite, the rest.
Rest, 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 rest.
Stop that.
Sorry, sorry.
Sometimes I get tired, but she stayed ready. With this one, get on all fours, arc your back so your derriere pops out. This helps to really define your waist and it accentuates your butt. Last but not least, we have the tower.
Tower.
Stand with your legs crossed, look back at it. 3, 2, 1. If you take your own Belfies, don't forget to tag us at the handles below. Show us how much you love your butt. And don't forget to get creative with it.
I can't see anything.
I feel like I should put a song on.
This is the one and only Star Hawkins, aka Baby Mama Fit, Miami's top celebrity trainer. Radio station owner, agency owner, host, model, actress, soon to be artist extraordinaire.
Wearing all the hats.
Why wouldn't I utilize that app, that tool, right? If there is a platform like OnlyFans, in comparison to a Patreon or a Twitch where there's a culture of tipping because there's a culture of men who want to see beautiful women, you know what I mean? Then why wouldn't I as a woman be the one that finally takes advantage and benefits off the fact that sex sells?
Yes, Jules. Tell him, Jules. And her body is looking snap. She is the poster board for the Baby Mama Fit. Her body type is Baby Mama Fit.
Got my promise, baby!
There was certain points in my life when I was partying a lot. I think I was even going to your parties, Jules. And
you were.
I was getting a little too turned, you know? And then I realized that I couldn't do that because I have a kid. And I was like, you know what, I got to get my life together. And I kind of turned that focus into my body and into fitness. I kind of changed my own body. You know, I got obsessed with having an ass. I live in Miami. Everybody's got a nice
you were
ass.
skinny when I met you. You did not have the ass that you have now. There's no fucking way, bro.
Flat savvy. Like here, and now it's like here.
Okay.
You know.
How long was
flat.
it before you started
now
to
it's
see like real shape growth and results?
Yo, it took like at least a year, 2 years. I mean, 4 years now, it's like out of this world. But
rock solid.
I love showing my ass. I mean, I have a kid, and I feel like in the beginning, because of my tattoos and because I had a big butt, and maybe I was like a little bit heavier, it was kind of looked at like you're a porn star, like more, and you couldn't do it. And now we have OnlyFans with 40 girls on it, and they beg to twerk. You know, like twerking is the culture. Like you can shake your ass, and it should be. It's like saying hello.
It's welcome. We're like, hey, twerk, twerk.
It's not something bad. You're not a bad mom. You're not a porn star. You know, like it's just like I don't know.
And even if you are a porn star, who cares?
It's not you know, that's your business.
We want the porn stars to come join our workouts. Let's go. Oftentimes we are placated, we are mansplained, and this is just women in general, right? But as a woman who is quote unquote considered attractive, there have been many times where I lose opportunities because a male on a project that I could possibly be working on is married to a woman who doesn't feel comfortable with him working around him. Or I've even managed an artist, you know, whose label didn't even feel comfortable with me being in certain places because like I'm in schools and I had just been extorted and all of this like talk about me and my sexuality was going on. And it's like, so I love when people like mistake me for, you know, somebody who is just not very sharp, because I love changing the narrative, and it usually happens every time we speak for the first time.
It's like cooler to be healthy, you know, you don't have to starve yourself anymore. People like the curves, guys like the curves. It's more fun, more jiggle, more curves, more personality. What Ply says, tiger stripes for stretch marks, like all your flaws are embraced now. Nobody has to try to be, I mean, I feel like perfect's eventually gonna go out, you know, like nobody should be perfect. We don't need to be perfect. We need to all have our own individuality.
My favorite booty on the internet is Star Hawkins.
Oh, yes, Jules. Yes,
My
Jules.
second favorite booty on the internet is Katya Elise Henry's booty.
Yeah, got a great ass. I like Cindy Prada's little curves. She's cute. I just like following her. She's cute. Yes, Jules got the best cakes, the best abs, the best abs cake.
Okay.
Yes.
Social media has like really destroyed the way that I feel about myself. You ever felt pressure to have a bigger ass?
Yeah. They don't make belts like tiny enough for my waist.
Never really felt pressure to have a bigger ass just because my ass is already big.
I think social media is such a like brainless activity. Yeah, for sure. There are times when I don't even realize the impact it has on me because it's so immediate and it's something that we do every day.
It says I have reverse body dysmorphia, which means that I think my body looks better than it actually does.
You just called me a body shamer.
You body shamed me hard.
I know that there's people that I follow who, if I want to go down that rabbit hole, which I don't, if I did, then I would be like, oh, fuck, I'm a grotesque being. But I don't usually do that. And so social media, for me, very positive. Because of the people I follow, but I'm not a kid. That's tricky territory.
Not really something that I'm thinking about, like comparing my butt to other butts that I see on social media, because I love mine so much. I also appreciate those butts as well that I see.
Butts and clothes are frenemies for sure. When you need the support, who's there for you like your denim, cupping and stretching in all the right places? A good yoga pant has saved many a brunch date. As the media makes a bigger deal about the power of the donk, people will try harder and harder to display whatever junk they can pack in their trunk. But is bigger better? Is there such a thing as too much butt? A huge behind can show off sexuality or status. I guess it depends on who's the butt in question. Whether you want to show a little cheek in some shorts, or you just need a little padding to fill that seat, we all know that clothes make a man's butt.
Oh, this old thing? It was a gift from my mama.
And the more we talk about butts, the more people will figure out how to enhance theirs. Pads, pants, or positions, people will do a lot to get their derrieres in order.
I can't twerk in this.
People will even go under the knife. As my friend and booty enhancer to the stars, Dr. Miami knows very well. Let's see what he can tell us about the latest booty enhancements. Thankfully, I always look good. Every time I walk in, people get excited.
Greetings, students. I'm your professor of the posterior, Dr. Miami, world-famous plastic surgeon, king of the BBL. What's a BBL, you ask? Well, it's not a bagel, brisket, and lettuce sandwich, although I do love those. BBL's not my favorite lunch. That's silly. A BBL is a Brazilian butt lift. A Brazilian butt lift is an amazing operation. It's where I take fat from the areas of the body you don't want it, like your tummy and your love handles, your lower back, the areas that would otherwise obscure the natural curve that you want. I take that fat out, isolate it, clean it, put antibiotics into it, inject it into your booty, and sculpt it. It adds volume and lift, thick booty, and that snatched waist. To understand the BBL today, you really have to look back into the past of booty surgery. So you want to become a BBL queen, an hourglass goddess. Well, you got to find the right surgeon. You got to do your homework. Make sure that your doctor is licensed and credentialed, that they have a clean record with no malpractice or deaths. Check out their handiwork online, look at before and after pictures. Better yet, try to find a trusted friend who's had surgery with that doctor. Check out the handiwork yourself. Or you may opt to come to Miami for your BBL, the mecca of Brazilian butt lifting. In fact, we do more Brazilian butt lifts than the country of Brazil. The BBL is one of the most dangerous operations in cosmetic surgery. It's difficult to inject the fat safely. That's why it's so important to get an experienced doctor that's done many of these to minimize the risks that are inherent in the surgery. It's important to remember, and that will be on the test. At the right stage of life, for the right person, for the right reasons, a BBL can be extremely empowering, and it can boost your self-confidence. And self-confidence can make a big difference in how far you go in life. What do I get out of it? I enjoy making people feel better about their bodies. I consider myself a sculptor, a baker, baking the world's most beautiful, delicious cakes. And that tastes good to me. Now, class, do you think we should rename the Brazilian butt lift the Miami butt lift? I'd like 3 pages typewritten by the end of next week. See you then.
They're obviously very influenced by Black culture and Black women, very much influenced, and you don't see them giving a lot of credit. I think where credit is due, or really shining light on our culture in general. Female artists that pioneered the mainstream obsession of the ass, Nicki Minaj. I don't know how you can say Nicki and not say Lil' Kim. It just has gone on and on from there, because then you have your Cardis and your Megs.
I'm Mikaela. I use she, they pronouns. I'm coming at you from Harlem, New York.
Hi, I'm Haley Hasen. I am the founder of Haley Hasen Uncensored on Instagram. I use she, her pronouns.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tefi Fischer. I'm a multidisciplinary artist.
Why are we so obsessed, like, as society, with ass? Like, what is that? You know, where does that come from?
I feel that the image of the ass has been portrayed, especially through like Black women. You know, we have like the BBWs and everything, and just the image of the Black woman's ass has been conveyed to us in very, I would say, destructive ways in some ways, but also very constructive ways. Being able to reclaim that image and use it for ourselves, and also let people know that like little booties matter and all of that. You know, we have that movement that has come out recently.
White cultural appropriation of the Black female body is huge. White women tend to objectify the Black female ass.
Black teenage girls are far more sexualized and far more made to be like mature and like adult, just due to how quickly our bodies are adapting to nature and society, and how older men view us. So it's really important that we have those conversations to show that, yes, certain body types are acceptable on certain types of women. Even though these images and the inspiration for all of the imagery that is perpetuated throughout society comes primarily from Black women, I also want to note that it's Black trans women and the femme queen aesthetic and the femme queen ideal body that really inspires these Kardashian types and these BBW. We should be focusing and putting our energy into getting the people that these images come from to love their own bodies. Plastic surgery can be very empowering for people in that way, especially for trans women who may have dysphoria coming from their own body issues. But also on the flip side, going back to the conversation about excluding these same women from these conversations, it makes it easier for plastic surgery to be acceptable for a specific group of women. It's really come to a point in our society where we are getting help for this, and that's really great. And I love the spread of the GoFundMes and the donation links and the mutual aid and all of that, and we just have to keep that going because this is not a trend. And Black Lives Matter is not a trend. This is our lives and our livelihood, and it's very serious. It's a very serious topic. Thank you so much, y'all. I really loved it.
Yeah, y'all are the best.
Bye.
Bye.
Please bring your backsides to the altar. You are now entering the Church of Twerk. Put your cheeks together for the Queen of Bounce, Big Freedia.
You come to twerk, I see. Everyone thinks they can twerk without actually putting in the work. The work to know what it means, where its roots lie, and where she's growing. Twerking is power. Twerking is upsetting the restraints of the westernized tradition forced on the Black bodies. Twerking is resistance. Twerking is sex. Twerking is everything. Twerking is also shaking that ass. Shaking that ass. Now if you turn with me your holy books to the 1 Queens chapter 6, verse 18. And the word reads, "And it came to pass that the art of twerking is influenced by the Mapuka, originated in the Ivory Coast of West Sunday Africa. Similar styles can be found in Tanzania, Southeast Nigeria, Uganda, and Kenya, reaching to Jamaica, Puerto Rico, and the entire African diaspora." Deuteronomy 8 says, "Twerking, like the many cultural traditions and forms of expression practiced by the marginalized people, has become stigmatized and racialized in gendered ways. But guess what? We don't twerk for them, y'all. Amen? We twerk for us." Society wants to associate twerking with hypersexual behavior, but quite frankly, our hype behavior is none of their business. Is it, saints, or is it not? Twerking is a part of the culture. Hell, twerking is the culture. Praise twerk, praise twerk. In the blessed name of the New Orleans the Mother, Big Freedia the Daughter, and the Bounce Music, we are grateful for the disciples of Bounce, MC Tucker, DJ Irv, DJ Jubilee, Cheeky Black, the Yin Yang Twins, and Bubba Sparks. May their beats and their rhymes make our asses clap now and forevermore. So now that we've learned the words, now it's time to learn the twerk. Get up out of your seats because the Holy Spirit is going to make you move. I can't see those asses shaking. Let's bust open for the Spirit. Spin your asses around and make it go up and down till they get dizzy. Everything from your pelvis on down has to feel loose. Relax and liberate your body. And one last thing, you have to add a little wiggle. You see how I'm moving my hips and my butt and my legs like this? Now it's time to twerk. Put your hands in the air if you really don't care. If you're feeling the anointing, we're gonna put it all together. In 5, 4, 3, 2, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on.
Hey Tushy fam, it's Nick and Jimmy, aka the Squeaky Clean Squad. We wanted to pitch a concept that was not only memorable and informative, but expresses our adoration for all things Tushy products. Toilet paper is less efficient and more expensive in the long run. We know it, but not everybody else knows it. So to convey that, we dreamt up this punny bidet origin story for you. Now, without a further ado, here's our pitch. We call it Save Your Booty. Take it away, us. So we open up on a young couple together in their apartment bathroom.
They just finished installing their brand spanking new Tushy, and they're commenting on how easy it was. Wow, we're not handy at all, and that only took us 10 minutes.
So then the girl asks, who thought of this amazing invention?
And the guy goes into a clearly improvised attempt to explain the origin story of the bidet.
So we cut to a ship at sea with a hard-working pirate swabbing a messy poop deck.
The pirate announces to his matey, "Hey, I'm gonna go use the loo. Do you got any of that wiping paper?" And his matey says, "Nah, dude," and throws up some deuces.
So then the pirate grabs his bucket and hurries to the ship's commissary to buy some toilet paper.
He lifts his eye patch up and notices a sign that says they've raised their prices due to the scurvy pandemic. He realizes he doesn't have enough coin and leaves empty-handed. No toilet paper.
So as he's walking back to the poop deck, a wave crashes against the boat.
He feels something hitting him from behind, on his clothed booty. It's a stream of water coming out of that tiny hole in the boat.
His eye widens as he just found out his new solution. He can save some booty by using this water stream on his booty.
We cut back to the bathroom, the couple in the bathroom, and she says, "Is that really how it happened?" And the guy says, "No, the French invented it back in the bidet." The end.
You're about to enter a world of booty bliss. A whole world of asshole information you didn't know you needed. But wait there. Are you hydrated? No, not this level of hydration.
I'm talking about this level of hydration. Total liquid revitalization from the inside out, from top to bottom. Hydrate your whole body with Ultima. Hydrate your beehole with Tushy. After all, the mouth is just the asshole of the face.
Do you have your ass eaten? Yes. Well, if it happens, I welcome it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We both can say yes
Yeah.
to that.
That's like a definite.
It's time to play America's favorite game show, The Plug is Right, with your host, Tefi.
Thank you, stop it. Oh my God, that wasn't even me. That wasn't even my voice, so crazy. Thank you for coming. Today, as always, we are asking all together, what exactly can we put up the bum, huh? How does anal work? Where does one even begin? We have those answers to all those questions and more today. So let's dive into the game. Let's dive into the game. First round, rules of the rectal. This is a trivia game where we unpack the basics of anal play. First question, how long does it take to train the ass for anal sex for the very first time? A, 4 to 6 minutes, enough to listen to Bohemian Rhapsody, very long song. B, 4 to 6 hours, you could watch the whole Matrix trilogy and learn how to take it up the butt. C, 4 to 6 weeks, grow a radish. Or D, 4 to 6 months, aprender español. The answer is C, grow a radish. An anal training kit helps the muscles in the anus to relax while holding butt plugs of increasing sizes, bigger and bigger and bigger. Violet's getting violet. To prepare your whole world in the course of 2 full moons, you'll need to practice for a few minutes 3 times a week. That doesn't sound so bad. Bonus tip alert! Don't use a radish as a butt plug. No, seriously, please don't use any vegetable, including a radish, as a butt plug. Butts can swallow objects. Never put anything into an anus that does not have a firmly flared base, please. Question number 2 on the rectal road. How much lube, #lube life, is too much lube for anal? A, a little dabble, do ya? B,
A tablespoon for my boom boom room? C, a quarter cup to fill her up? Or D, there's no such thing as too much. Make it rain, rain, rain on me and my butt, brain on me. The correct answer is there is no such thing as too much lube during anal. Unlike the vag or the mouth, the ass does not self-lubricate. Pick a thick lube that won't absorb too quickly and make it wet and make it wild. Question number 3. What is the best butt toy? You don't know? Let's walk over to my butt toy wall. Walking over to the butt toy wall. Walking over to the butt toy wall. Walking over to the butt toy wall. We're here. Is it anal beads? Feed the need for bead. B, butt plugs? Stuff your other pie hole? Delicious. Dildo? A play dong for your Kong? Or prostate toy? Hit that P-spot. Correct answer is... That's an impossible question because everybody is different, don't you know? So whatever you answered is 100% correct. 1,000 points for Gryffindor. Anal beads are great for getting used to the feel of penetration and can heighten orgasm during intercourse or oral. Butt plugs are great for anal training, as we've mentioned. Plus, you can absolutely wear a butt plug to work. Not that I'm doing it right now. No, really, I'm not doing it right now. I'm not wearing one, but see me in 4 to 6 weeks. Final question for the round. Is everybody ready? Is everybody ready? Is everybody ready? Okay. When was the butt plug invented? A, 1776, King George liked to freak. B, 1893, turn on that century tush. C, 1929, the silver lining to the depression. Or 1946. D, truly the greatest generation. What that means, I don't know. And the correct answer is... 1893, the first known set of anal plugs were sold as medical devices. The dilators were promised to aid constipation. Oh, that's a little obvious, you know? Acne, not so obvious. Insomnia, can't sleep at night, put it up the bum, and so much more. So if in photos your great-grandparents have clear skin and look well rested, they probably were doing it up the butt. Now that's what I call efficiency, when the props clear themselves. On to our final segment of today's game. What up the butt? Then what? In this round, we ask which of these random household items cannot fit into a butt. We've got a bunch of items here that are begging to be launched into deep space. Let's check them out. We've got a whisk for eggs or maybe butt play? Who knows? Tushy travel? A Rubik's Cube? An aggressive lighter? A disco ball? A child's microphone? Or an adult toy? Who knows? And the answer is... It's a trick question. All of these items can fit up the butt, but none of them should be up the butt. They don't have a flared base. A bunch of previous contestants ignored our advice. Tell our audience what these people won. A trip to Mount Sinai, a no expense paid vacation to the emergency room, and a brand new ride in an ambulance. That's been the game. Thanks for playing.
The plug is right.
And like I always say, with enough lube, basically anything can fit up the ass. Just use a flared base.
Yeah, we have a butt plug and it sits in its original container, like the clear, and it's just like on our desk. Yeah, we've never used it, but it's there and it's
purple.
It's purple.
Labor Day. We'll use the butt plug
Labor Day.
Yeah, I'll put it in my cow.
My school had like a Harry Potter party where we all dressed up as like our Harry Potter characters, and one girl's dad made everybody their own personal wands. I found other uses for my wand on down the road. Shoved that stick right up my butt.
We really only discovered ass play 2 years ago. That was a pretty big moment for my butt, and in particular my asshole.
Katie.
Our
butt plug.
Our butt plug.
The impromptu sex appointment. What a time to be alive.
I'll be there. Toys are prepped.
The excitement, the dirty thoughts about what you're planning on doing, the dirtier thoughts about when the last time you showered was.
Oh, God.
If you're planning on anal play, you've got to come correct. When it comes to poo, a little dab will do you in. If you're open at all to some backdoor pleasure, you're gonna want to make sure you're clean and smell nice.
I should have warmed this water.
Getting rid of hair is always an option. While it's a preference, of course, hair can trap odors, and you're gonna wanna manage the hell out of odors. Thankfully, Darryl has a tushy bidet, so cleanup is just a few squirts away. I might as well freshen up too. Now we're talking.
I'm all ears.
Well then. When you've got a big night planned, superficial cleaning isn't always going to get the job done. For more on, shall we say, deeper cleaning, let's talk to our good friend, Dr. Evan Goldstein.
Hi, I'm Emily, and I'm gonna douche. Just kidding, I'm not actually gonna douche. This is my friend Isaiah.
But I'm gonna douche. So today, I guess we're going to go visit the good old Dr. Goldstein. He's gonna basically teach me how to douche properly. I'm trying to keep my asshole golden. Well, golden.
Golden.
We all want a tight asshole.
I have a tight asshole, probably.
Me too.
If nothing's in up there, it's probably tight, right?
I would hope so.
What? Well, the colonic pipe was up there recently.
We're gonna find out.
I'm Dr. Evan Goldstein. I am founder of a company called Bespoke Surgical, and we're all about positive sex practices here. I'm a trained general surgeon who has specialized in sexual wellness and health, specifically in the surgical world. And the key for us here is providing kind of a non-judgmental, non-biased environment to allow people to discuss their sexual desires.
So I use my own douche whenever I feel the need. And I heard that you have a brand called Future Method. And I want to know what's the difference in using solution that Future Method created or just using water.
One of the things I realized that people are douching incorrectly. Water over here, you have a douche enema at the store. They're all the way on this end. We really want to be right in the middle with our solution. And that was where Future Method came about, which was how do we bring the solution into the right range of pH? So the body is trying to protect that region. It produces mucus, it has cells, but if you're using water or that enema, all that good protective layer washes away. And now it becomes super raw. So what happens is you start having sex, boom, transmission or injuries start to happen. So the other was people are over douching. If you look at the bulbs that people sell, they're huge. Or some people are using shower hoses. For run-of-the-mill anal sex, if you're eating correctly, fiber supplementation, poops are good, diet and exercise, where we're actually having sex, it should be clean in 9 out of 10 people. Stool is stored way higher. So if you start using way too much douching, you're going up higher for no reason. And I understand, I mean, I'm part of the community too. I understand why we're doing it. The phobia, the social pressures, all of this plays into our sexual nature and being.
This is the douche that I brought. This is the douche that I use when I'm getting ready for anal sex.
This is not terribly big. This is actually not unreasonable. Okay. A lot of them are quite large. If you're squeezing, a lot of people are like crazy squeeze hard, it's gonna go way higher and it elicits a response that you may not necessarily want. Just understanding less is more is key to anal douching. You're completely squeezing the bulb devoid of air and you're literally pushing this all the way into the bag.
Okay.
And then literally it's going to suction up the fluid inside the bulb. You should get about 2 bowlfuls out of 1 pouch.
This is me about to try for the first time Future Method solution, also with the Future Method bulb. And I'm gonna let you guys know exactly the difference between using a bulb that you can buy online. Before I put it in, I'm going to lube it up, lube the top, and maybe even myself, just if I'm feeling a little tight. This is the solution, so when I do it, I'll empty all the air, squeeze all the air out, and just stick this bad boy directly in there. And then from that point, it'll just suck all the solution out. And the next part, you guys can't see. So bye, get out.
Hi guys, this is Emily. Isaiah is currently douching. I'm waiting in the office for the finish cleanse.
still feel very much like I'm lubricated without having to add too much lube. You don't have to use too much. I only had to use one, and like the water was very clear. What needed to come out came out, and what didn't.
A few moments later.
I felt I was good until my body started to react a little bit differently, and apparently I was not done. So I had to go back in and finish that patch out to actually finish the entire situation. But now I'm good. That silky energy that you want after you're done douching, that's what I have, and I'm like prepared for kind of anything right now, so who knows.
Shit happens. Don't shame your bottom, because you can literally make somebody never want to bottom again.
It's just mean.
It's a butt. It's a butt. What do you think comes out of that?
Excellent. Oh my God, she's ready for... Oh, I do see you there. Whew, I'm sorry, I was just going to use what Dr. Goldstein just taught us, but I'm too excited. Let's learn about the art of bottoming. Or is it a science? Today, I'd like to introduce you to my two assistants, Darby and Sharby. Say hello, girls. Great news, everybody, but a bottom refers to a person who's in the receptive position during anal sex, regardless whether you're physically on top or on the bottom. Anal sex makes me nervous. I'm not nervous at all. We know, because loosening up is lesson number 1. Because the butts, that's right, the butts, natural condition is contracted for obvious reasons. A good anal training kit will get that asshole nice and comfy and dilating over the course of 4 to 6 weeks. Lesson number 2, whenever you're putting anything up that chimney, use lube, dude! There's no such thing as too much lube. The butt is not self-lubricating like the vagina. It's important to have an abundance of lube to prevent discomfort and those tricky anal fissures. Tefi, what do I use? Water-based or silicone-based? Well, you know my old saying, if you're going solo, go H2OO. Tefi, what about the old bum hole? Then you're gonna wanna go silicone-based. Bobby, may I? Yes, thank you. Consent is important, kids. You're just gonna put it in there, right? All over her beautiful bum. And then you're ready. Don't forget to use a condom. Hey, look at me. Don't forget to use a condom to avoid STIs. Silicone and water-based lubes are both safe with latex condoms. Isn't that good news? I think I'm just gonna go get a little wasted first. Girl, totally. Ken is hung. Congrats on Ken, but that leads us to lesson number 3. Warm up, don't nub out. Your pain is an important signal during sex. If something hurts, you probably need to ease off. That means don't get a wasty, don't use numbing gels, you're not getting a face tattoo. This leads me to lesson number 4, communication. There's honestly nothing more important than communication, except lube. I'm really into this. I'm anal sexting Ken. Speaking of Ken, let's move on to our lesson for tops. You thought we'd forget about you guys? All right, here it is. Listen. That's it. That's all the advice that you need. Listen. Do you feel like you learned anything, girls? Totally. I'm wet. That was weird to say. Tell them what they've won. Darby and Sharby won anal pleasure. Girls, I need the broom. It's time for me to masturbate.
And for the hetero couples, boys, you're missing out thinking that just because you get something in your butt, it makes you gay. No, we're gonna be like, wow, that's really fucking cool that you gave your girl the power to like actually give you some. And I bet you enjoyed it too. The G-spot, the male G-spot is in the butt. Like it is the best sensation you can have anatomically. Don't rob yourself of that. Open your horizons. Be willing to just try a finger. A pinky. She's tiny. Just boop.
Culturally, men of my generation, millennials, and even more so before that, were raised with this culture of homophobia. So I think that addressing that kind of like toxic culture of homophobia and transcending it to realizing that like sexual pleasure isn't gay, it's just sexual pleasure, and anyone should be able to access that was a big moment.
Oh hey, I got a Tushy jingle for you. Tushy classic, Tushy spa. Tushy classic, Tushy spa. Your butt is too unique for a extended toilet seat. Stop dropping dollars on them toilet rolls. Get up a day for that toilet bowl. TP ain't the answer cause it never get it all. You know you need a Tushy Classic or a Tushy Spa. You see the water cleans you and leaves you refreshed. The rest of the world already knows about this. Whether it's in summer, winter time, spring or fall, it's the right solution and it's easy to install. Tushy Classic, Tushy Spa. It's so easy to install. Everything you need comes in the box. Do your business, then simply turn the knob. Fresh water will spray and clean your bum, and your butt will be having so much fun. Tushy Classic, Tushy Spa. Tushy Classic, Tushy Spa. Tushy Classic sprays cool water. With Tushy Spa, the water is warmer. TP is so lacking. This modern bidet will clean you properly. Pat dry with a couple Tushy sheets. Tushy's so good, we know you'll agree. There's a 60-day money-back guarantee. But once you try it, I know you'll sing along with me. Tushy Classic, Tushy Spa. It's so easy to install. Everything you need comes in the box. Do your business, then simply turn the knob. Fresh water will spray and clean your bum, and your butt will be having so much fun. Are you spending way too much money on TP? Do embarrassing underwear tracks have you feeling blue? A Tushy bidet will change your life forever, and woo! Your butt will smile too. Tushy Classic, Tushy Spa. Because your butt is worth it. Refresh the butt.
Darryl's had quite the adventure. Thankfully, we all learned a lot about butts. Why they're so fascinating, the history of that fascination, and quite frankly, my ins and outs. Aha! No surprises. That's what you get when you prep. A few fibrous meals and a couple of tushy squirts will help you know exactly what's going on back here. But the butt's not all just poop. It's farts too, sure. But it's in our media, social, and otherwise. We go under the knife and stuff it to paradise. We'll even put it on a plate and eat it till sunrise.
Ugh, is that a lube?
Another satisfied customer.
Yeah, good times. Great, actually.
You can hear me? You can see me?
Yeah.
Why didn't you say anything?
Well, you look busy. And who am I to interrupt an asshole talking to a wall? Plus, I just figured you were like a body part I'd wronged or something.
Oh, no, I am just a regular beehole.
Oh, come on. You're a B-hole to some, but you're an A+ hole to me. Yeah, like top 3 openings, easy.
Top 3? That's great.
Well, I mean, after last night, you're a solid number 2.
Nice.
Nice.
I see you over there with your back to us, showing off that gluteus maximus. In jeans and yoga pants to show off the swole. We're going when it's dark deep in that hole. Through those teeth and past those gums. Your mouth is the start, the end is your bum. The tummy liquefies, it's a great invention, and the goop goes straight to the small intestines. The small intestines pulls out the good stuff with gallbladder, liver, and pancreas. That's right, most of your goop is literal waste, and it hits the large intestines with the great escape. When the cola pulls the water out and says goodbye, poop goes to the rectum like it's trying to